You're watching me, Tanzy, the glow up guru, where faith with works is alive. Continue watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, and while you're hitting the bell, please select all so you can get all of my notifications. Thank you. As you can see, I'm brushing my hair, and yes, it is somewhat straight because I have a relaxer. I'm TANZYTHETROPHY, and yeah, my hair is naturally 4C. Right now, I'm using a curved needle that's threaded with a knot for my braidless sewing. I'm also using microlinks for the braidless sewing. And guys, this is not the Tanzy technique. This is something that I saw on YouTube years ago. This is a method to help adhere your wefts without braids. So right now, as you can see, I'm adding a bead to my hair, and I use the needle and thread to basically adhere it to my hair. You see I'm doing it again. Take the bead, clamp it down with some pliers. You can use pliers from the Dollar Tree where everything is $1, or you can buy you some pliers off of Amazon. And I do have an Amazon affiliate link, so please check those out and purchase through them. I get a small percentage. And guys, I really need you to purchase through those Amazon links because, like, you know, I don't get paid for my YouTube channel just yet, but I'd appreciate it, guys, if you watch the videos to the end. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys. So, right now I'm using a lace closure, and I am sewing the tracks onto it that are different colors. And basically, the tracks are orange, red, and yellow, because I want it to be a fire mohawk. No, not a fire mohawk. So it's going to be similar to a mohawk, but it's going to be like a fire pixie cut, kind of like a mohawk. Right now I got all the beads in my hair, and guys, I actually relaxed my hair. This video took me about 2 to 3 weeks to film. I was tripping, and when I say that, I mean I had dyed my hair, and when I dyed my hair, like, my roots were coming in, so I dyed my hair 1 week, waited another week, and then the week after that I relaxed my hair. So yeah, I had to do a relaxer touch up because it needed to be done. My hair looks different, that's why. And right now I'm just sewing the bead, sewing onto the wefts with the 27 piece. Yeah, and just put it through each bead. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a little hard to do, but I think it's worth it in the end. You just add the tracks, and if you look, some of the weft is not as tight. Where you see the little gap, that's not cool. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how I did that. Hopefully I'll keep it in the video. Right now, that is completely done. In the back, I think I'm completely done with the 27 piece. And now I'm going to add the closure. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and join the Glow Gang. Yes, ladies, gents, let's do it. And guys, in this part, I actually made a lace closure, because, like, the closure that I used the first time that I sewed the tracks onto, it really got messed up. So I had to make one. So I actually did, what you're looking at right now, that's a lace closure that I actually made. But the first one was a really old closure that I bought, and I thought it could take some more. I had that closure for about 4 or 5 years, on an old wig and I took it down. But right here, I'm just sewing the hair, the closure down. I start at the front with one bead, and make sure you get the beads to line up just as much as where your lace closure is going to be. So if you have, if the lace closure is like, say 4 inches, then you would have like maybe 4 beads or maybe 6 beads, and you just make sure that's the length where you can actually sew it on there. That makes any sense. Right now I'm just going about sewing it on, and guys, this will not allow it to adhere as tight. Sewing it just like this, you may need some even spray for the front just to lay it down. But if you can get it as tight as you possibly can, like I said, I've been working on this for 3 weeks and I got tired of it. Like, I got tired of trying to like adhere the lace. Now if you're good with that, that's cool. The maintenance on this braidless sewing is pretty easy. You could just leave it, and if you want to, spray a little rose water in between the track spaces or the microlinks. Since my hair is dyed red, it's kind of hard to keep this style up, because the red dye starts to like, when you try to wash your hair, the colors blend together, and when you try to moisturize your hair, it can actually make it look get really wet, make it look wet, and then it'll start to like bleed onto your hands and your clothes. So I would not recommend doing this with colored hair unless it's just colored weave. I'd stick with a black weave, you know, something that's like, if you have permanent dye, that's fine. But this is temporary dye, so it bleeds. Permanent dye shouldn't bleed if it's permanent, mainly because it changes the color of your follicles, versus semi-permanent dye that just stains it. Okay? So all of this is stained semi-permanent dye, for my hair included. So right now I'm trying to keep it stayed on. And guys, I use these special scissors. I love them. It helps me to make my lace install a little bit more natural, because it's scissors with jagged edges, which is awesome. And I think I'll leave a link to one of those that you can get off of Amazon. And right now I went ahead and sewed behind the hairline of the closure, because I was getting tired. Because I tried it for about a couple of days where I just glued down, well, not glued down, but used the Eben lace spray. It's basically a spray that holds your hair down, but it's not a glue. A lot of people get that confused. But since it's not a glue, you can take it off with water or when you sweat. I should have used glue, but I was trying to stay away from that and make it look as natural as possible without glue. Right now I'm just using a razor to cut my the back close to my neck. That was hard because I tried to double weft it, or do, what do they call it, the Ivy Powell. I think her name is Ivy Powell. She's on YouTube. The method, she does the flip over method. So what I did was I would flip the tracks and then just fold them over and then add them. But when I did that, I noticed that some of the tracks was showing when I didn't do that. So yeah, right now I'm just, and sometimes, and also my beads are burgundy. They're not red, so you can see a little bit of them. But once I start, and you can also see my tracks, but once I start to curl it and make it like have a bump to it, you tend to not be able to see the tracks unless you all up on me. It ain't nobody all up on me, you feel me? So I ain't gonna let them, especially women. You trying to find my lace and stuff. I'm like, come on now. It's Sweetheart, I know what you're doing. You're looking too damn hard. Excuse my language. Yes, guys, I cuss. Not as much on YouTube, but in real life, yeah, I do cuss. A lot. But, you know, I stay faithful to my God. I love Jesus Christ. Right now, I'm just curling the hair. And guys, this didn't really work for me. The first time I decided to use a little bit of mousse to, after this, I actually roller set it. With some flexi rods. I basically did it like I was roller setting with some flexi rods. And there may be a picture in this of me doing that. Yep, there it is. Once I had curled it with the flat iron, I actually put in flexi rods and maybe a little bit of mousse, and then I put on some got to be glued spray, sprayed it. And guys, you have to be careful adding these products because it can cause the hair extensions to bleed together. And then once I did that, it was nice. But you can see that I needed some even spray to help keep it down. There you go. Yeah, I'm putting it on there. Then I got the even spray and I got the got to be glued. And then I take my blow dryer on cool setting. And I noticed that when you use the even spray and the got to be glued, whether one by themselves or together, the cool air kind of helps it stick better, mainly because it's not really water or sweat proof. So when you add cold air, it kind of helps it dry. But when you use hot air, it makes it kind of makes you sweat so the hair doesn't stick. And guys, there I am. And guys, if you want some more makeup tutorials, let me know. Please hit me in the comment sections. What do you want? Tell me in this video down below. And look at me, guys. And I also wrapped my hair before I went to bed. This is what it looked like once I got out of bed. I think it looked real cute. What y'all think? Leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, and here's